Thors Thunder Thoughts. Your thoughts are your most powerful asset that you have, that you can utilize on an every single day basis. I created this podcast to help you weaponize those thoughts and level them up. What is going on, Viking crew? We are heading to the end of the year, and I know I've done a couple episodes because we're trailing to the end of the year, about stuff for the end of the year and where your focus should be and all that type of stuff. But before I get into another topic on that, because I really want you to focus, not because I believe in New Year's resolutions or any of those type of things. I just believe in the energy that comes with moments and events in life. And I'm huge on that. And I believe the beginning of the year has this huge amount of energy that just goes throughout the whole world. The whole world gets this burst of energy. And I love being able to really, really dig into that and enjoy it and get something from it, get value from it. But before I get into any of this, with that, I just want to say, guys, if you are getting some amazing value from this, and I have got some great response from this, and I really appreciate all the feedback and all the subscribers that I've been able to get over a small amount of time with this podcast, please subscribe, review, send this to somebody, and help them on your journey, because I believe that is one of the best things you can possibly do for someone, is give them something that will help change their life, give them a perspective that they're needing to fulfill their life, and go with that. But anyways, let's get back to this. We're going to the end of the year, and I believe that one of the best ways to prepare yourself at the end of a week, the end of the month, at the end of the year, is a scorecard. And I do this actually daily, weekly. I have something called a success journal that all the people that I mentor and work with, I give, and I recommend using. And it just helps you really understand how you're performing. Because there's many things I think are wrong with the school system and the curriculum that is taught. But one of the things that is not undone is I believe that we should always be scoring ourselves. So we know what level we're working at. And it can be just as simple as giving yourself 1 to 10s on things. How are you living happy this week? How is your health this week? How was your production this week? How was whatever the main things that are in your life? How are those things? How are your finances this week? Whatever the things that matter to you and matter towards your goal, how are those things this week? That is what I believe that you should be scoring yourself on. And we're going to the end of the year. And I would definitely say, give yourself an overview. How are you performing at this time? How is your production right now, right here, going into the end of a year, looking back at the last 365 days and everything that you were 365 days ago to you are now? How would you score your performance? Are you vastly way better? Are you about the same? Are you in a worse situation? Which is it? And how have you been living? How have you been driven towards those things? And I think we can get caught up a lot of times thinking that we're doing so bad because we have these huge aspirations, which will also lead to burnout. You have these huge aspirations of everything that you want to do, but you were at a 0 before, and now you're at a 7, and you're looking to get to a 20, but you improve from 0 to 7, which is a momentous change. But we don't give ourselves credit for that. So, one, it's great for giving you credit for where you are. I was talking to one of the managers of one of the businesses that I've run, and I was just like, man, it's just crazy, because he was just like, oh, I'm so defeated right now. I wish the people that I'm managing right now were just doing a better job, and we're so much further along than where they're at. And I was like, honestly, man, in a tough month, which December's a tough month, we've actually had more production than we've had in this area that he's really been focusing on than any other month ever in our history, in the toughest market, toughest month, in the toughest climate, and the world's going crazy, and we're having a good one. And he's like, oh man, sometimes I need that. Sometimes I need that reflection, because I just want to be over here, and I'm only over here, and I feel like I'm doing horrible because of that. And it's like, man, you got to stop with that. You got to give yourself the graces where the graces are due. So just for you, Make sure you're giving yourself those scorecards. So if you are doing well and you can see that you've done so much over this last year and you've come so far, that you're giving yourself those graces. But if you haven't and you're the same or worse situation, score yourself bad and pick it up, because you're the only one that's in control of that. But you need to know. So give yourself a scorecard of the rest of your life and how it's been going and how you've been performing. And if you need that, success journal, DM me or email my community and join it. And you'll be able to use that tool too, because I believe that journaling and putting that stuff down on a piece of paper is the best thing you possibly can do. But anyways, guys, that is my thought of the day. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow, and we will crush next year. Much love.